think you can.
Well, I remember watching a video about this game when it first came out. And being like, what the fuck is this? Because this was like, wasn't this like legitimately like an indie title?
Yeah, it was like one of the first of its kind to be like this total game, and then it started off the entire trend.
It was this weird trend of like, this game doesn't actually cost nearly as much as you think it does, but it looks really impressive.
Yeah. That weird trend of cheap horror games that were actually kind of good.
Not even that, because like there were plenty before that, but Outlast was like genuinely good.
Okay.
But more than anything, it was just like, this looks like an actual AAA budget game. This looks like Dishonored in a lot of respects.
Yeah, it's the same sort of style.
Look at that guy.
Though it is quite narrow. It is quite a linear game, all things considered.
I've just started replaying Dishonored.
Which one? First game?
First one. I've also just gotten Death of the Outsider. But I'm going to finish the first one. I might redo the second one as well before I play it.
I know someone who owns it, and I actually. Oh god, are they all dead in the exact same pose?
A couple of them are, yeah. But it's different models in the same pose.
So they're just reusing the rig.
Yeah.
But what was I going to say? Oh yeah, I know someone who owns the Death of the Outsider as like a disc, and I was gonna play that at some point, but like I had just beaten 2, so I was just like, I'm kind of took it out on this series for a bit.
I have it on disc, so because I got it on the Xbox One, so it's like one of the first games.
Actually, do you know what it was? It was Priya.
Yeah.
Beat Dishonored 2, not that long after I got Priya, and I'm like, I'm good for this kind of game right now.
Yeah.
I don't need a DLC for 2 right now.
I think I should probably finish Priya before I actually play Dishonored.
It didn't help that I looked up the Steam reviews and they were genuinely mixed.
Yeah. He's not even here anymore. Like,
maybe he's talking. Maybe you're a zombie the whole time.
There is always a battery here.
yeah.
And all the
Nope.
all the insane people you're killing are actually the sane survivors.
The sauce just hit the back of your throat there, didn't it? Did you actually get like spicy wings?
Yeah.
Rather than barbecue. Okay.
No, they're barbecue. They're barbecue.
I usually
Barbecue
just get
isn't
I usually just
spicy.
get sweet barbecue wings. No, because there's different type of barbecue. So it's spicy barbecue, which is like Texan barbecue.
Are you even listening to this, Red?
I'm trying.
I think he's too busy dying.
Oh god, my throat. Why did I think this was a good idea on camera?
Because chicken wings.
Oh
You
god, even when I was
chicken
drinking,
wings.
it didn't have this much of an effect.
Good times.
I don't know if you saw it, but I put a Facebook post out the other day. It was
at
literally
this
like, if
Look at him.
if my videos come out really weird and shitty in about a month from now, that's because I was drinking while editing them. That's what happened to those 3 bottles that were under there. Is I was just drinking them on a regular day just because I just felt like it. Just, I just couldn't be arsed with anything.
Yeah.
But
Same.
I was still editing.
Do you want to read this out?
All right.
We were.
Let me take a drink and restore my throat.
Oh fuck.
I have read.
What this is referenced to. It's only pretty. It's only.
I have
couple
read
lines.
only the first line, and already
Yeah.
above the knees, below the navel, sliced and slown on Glunky's cable to make a place to push inside. The groom will make yourself a bride. Above the knees, below the navel, sliced and slown on Glunky's cable to make a place to push inside. The groom will make him a bride. Ba 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 ba.
It's
ba,
literally the same
Okay.
thing over and over. It's literally just like.
Let's rap for a second, yo.
It's like one of those fucking 90s commercials trying to be cool.
You mean all of them?
Yeah.
Did I ever show you the fucking airline one?
No.
It's a flight simulator from the 90s that is just like shows like, and it's trying to make it sound cool, right?
Yeah.
Of like, oh, play a flight simulator in 1998.
I actually had that.
Yeah, it's something. It was one of
It
those.
was really fun.
So you get these 2 like middle-aged people trying to explain it to you and make it sound cool, and then it's like, let's go see how Joel's doing, and she goes over to him, and Joel just barely manages to avoid hitting a building with his plane. And she's like, Joe, you just nearly hit the Empire State Building. And he's like, hey, that would be cool.
Someone, if you watch.
That's fucked. Oh, look, it's Eddie. Eddie.
Okay.
Hi, Eddie.
So the
That's so
only
funny.
reason I know about this ad
No,
is
come
because,
back to me.
do you know
No.
Cracks.com?
Oh.
Yeah.
They used to do this thing where they'd react to stuff.
Mm.
And they reacted to this video. And normally they do it like current events, but they did it for this video that was super old.
Yeah.
And he's like, okay, so that's boring, but let's watch the very end. So they see that, and then the two guys who are with them just slowly start sliding out of their chairs and slipping off screen. And he's just like, it was a different time. It was before 2001.
You might want to censor this bit a bit.
I will take care of it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, come to daddy.
I think we've made.
I
worse
want those
jokes.
chicken wings. Daddy's special sauce. Oh god, I regret saying that. I'm the one eating.
I think this bit's kind of funny because like
Which bit is it?
this bit, it's coming up.
Apparently there's wolves in these hills.
No, that'll just be some dudes there.
Trolled, bitch.
Joker's here.
That's just me. I would do that. I would fuck about.
Have
with
you
the
seen-
protagonist?
Have you seen Darth Sidious voiced by Mark Hamill's Joker?
No.
It's literally the scene from the end of Return of the Jedi where Mark Hamill is talking to the Emperor, but the Emperor's voice dialogue has all been replaced by clips of Mark Hamill's Joker.
He's
Oh no! He's
I
got to go
wonder
jack
where
off
he
somewhere
went.
else.
Yeah. Mark Hamill is genuinely my favorite Joker of all time, though.
Yeah, he is mine as well. People debate to no end of
No,
like, oh, it's
Doctor.
Jared Leto or whatever. No,
Fucking
who's
Jared?
is
Leto.
Jared Leto's the one who's supposed to be bad? Yeah.
Suicide Squad.
Who's the one from Dark Knight?
Heath Ledger.
Yeah, it's like, oh,
Heath
Heath
Ledger's
Ledger's
really good.
Yeah, Heath Ledger's like the best ever, and it's like, not even close.
Oh no, I think Heath Ledger's like my third favorite Joker. Jack
That's what I
Nicholson's
mean.
my
Like,
second.
you start thinking about it for a while, and you're
Yeah,
like,
fuck you.
no, there's even more people.
Yeah, no, I mean like
At the very least, if you've seen them, people will generally agree that Jack Nicholson and Mark Hamill are better.
Oh yeah. I love Heath Ledger's Joker,
Mm-hmm.
but I like Hamill and Nicholson's better.
I think part of it.
I prefer Hamill, to be honest. Like,
I think there is genuinely.
I know it's just the voice, but it's still. Like,
There is
it's
genuinely
good.
a stigma attached to seeing that you're not a fan of his,
Yeah.
just because he fucking died immediately after production. You know, like
Nah,
what are you
I
supposed
can
to see?
understand people saying like Heath Ledger, like it's not that he wasn't a good Joker. It's just like parts of the act were a bit over the top or somewhat underdone.
I just don't find him that interesting, and more than anything, I don't find him funny.
Generally, the ones.
And I feel like a Joker needs to be at least somewhat funny.
Yeah, generally the one scene that people always point to that make Heath Ledger's like when people say like he isn't funny, the scene they always point to is like that makes him the most jokery. Is when he like does the magic trick with the
Yes,
pencil.
I was thinking the exact same thing. That
That
was
was
pretty
funny.
good.
Can I?
That was like.
That one was genuinely like a good moment. As a Joker.
I also really love. I forget his name exactly. I think it's Romero from the '60s.
All right, yeah.
Like he's fantastic.
I've never really watched much of the original series.
Have you ever seen the movie?
No.
Okay, the movie's fantastic, and in it, the actor who plays him refused to shave his mustache.
Yeah, so they just had
So
to
they
paint over his
just put
mustache?
makeup over his mustache, and you can tell.
Yeah,
It's so hilarious.
I've seen pictures of that.
There's this amazing scene between him and this captain who they've abducted.
Right.
But the captain is kind of old and a little senile, and he
Yeah.
doesn't know he's been abducted. And
Right.
they have
Really
gone
messed
to
up.
they have gone to absurd lengths to hide that. Like they've got this fucking like picture of water bobbing up and down outside his bedroom window, outside his prison, his cell's window,
Right.
and like there's sound effects of like the ocean and stuff to make him think he's still at sea and,
Oh, that's
and that
pretty
he's
cool.
in his cabin. And Joker literally dresses up as like a cabin boy and comes in and serves him food. And he's like, "Oh yes, we'll be there soon, Captain."
Fuck.
It's so amazing.
You know what else I really like that people usually take the piss out of?
What?
Danny DeVito's Penguin.
I love
Yeah.
Danny DeVito's Penguin. I fucking love it. It's my favourite penguin. It's
Alice
my
will
absolute
disagree
favourite.
with that because she likes Robin Lord Taylor too much.
I'm sorry.
What's he from?
Gotham.
Forgive me of my sins.
I've never watched Gotham.
Gotham's good. I was gonna say really good, but as far as I can say, it's good.
It's okay.
There's too
Just
many hardcore, dedicated Batman fans that aren't keen on it. I know a few.
Well, every time it's ever been described to me,
Get
I'm
a
like,
bitch.
that's fucking stupid.
Get a bitch!
It's just like what Gordon did before Batman,
Right, but the problem with that is,
but
is
it's
that
got
they
all
do.
of, it's got all of Gordon's.
Here's the
It's
thing.
got all of Batman's villains in it.
There is
Should be dead.
absolutely nothing wrong with the premise, right?
Hmm.
Gordon, as a character, is interesting, and you can do interesting things with him. In fact, you don't even need it to be a prequel. You could have had him doing his own thing in the city of Gotham alongside Batman, and Batman's just this side character who you rarely see.
Yeah.
You could have done all that, but what they did instead is they basically just did a detective show where it's all about Batman's rogue gallery, even though none of them should be around yet.
Yeah, it's kind of like the rise of all the villains. I mean,
Except that-
Joker's a teenager.
Yeah, but the Batman is so young in that story that they
Early
should not be
20s.
around yet.
Yeah, he's almost 18 now in the series.
Oh yeah, I forgot
Who?
there's shit tons of time passes.
Batman.
Yeah.
Batman's a team.
Do they do
Bruce
like
is
lots of
almost
small
18.
time skips or something?
No, it's just like with the series.
First,
going
well,
on.
okay.
They have to obviously with there being a
my
child
my
actor,
understanding is that in season 1 he's still like 8.
Yeah, he's like 12.
So that means like 10 years, like,
It's like just after his parents die.
so like at least 6 years have passed.
Yeah, but like the thing is,
Has there been
because
6 seasons?
I think it's on its 4th.
I don't know.
Maybe
Maybe
fifth season?
maybe it is
Fourth?
doing it in real time. I don't
Yeah.
know.
It's just because obviously they have to match Bruce's age with the actor's age, and the actor's I think just turned 21, so he can just pass off as like
Yeah.
a
Has he?
17-year-old.
But the biggest problem with
yeah,
that
'cause
is
he's
like
drinking and shitting his Instagram.
But the biggest problem with that is like, you fucking see a preview of season 1 and there's Catwoman just there, and I'm like, fuck off.
Yeah, but she's actually like Catwoman.
She would have to be at least like 15 years older than him for that to work.
No, she's not actually. It's not actually Catwoman. It's just
Oh god, I forgot.
she's still She's a teenager as well. She's the same age as Bruce. She's
I
his
forgot.
love interest.
I forgot that sometimes they just age them up significantly, and other times they just have a villain who's the equivalent.
Yeah, Cat is her nickname. Funnily enough.
How creative.
Yeah, but her nickname, like she's the same age as Bruce. Riddler's I think about 10 years older. Joker's, well, the guy who is obviously Joker is about 4 or 5 years older, but it's never confirmed that he's Joker. But he laughs like him. He has
the
a
way
he has
it
a
was
circus persona.
the way it was explained to me is that he's not Joker. He's just this show's equivalent because they're like, we need a Joker character.
No, he is the Joker.
He
There's no
is
two
the
words
Joker.
about it.
Like, originally they were gonna kill him off
Mm-hmm.
and have
Yeah.
someone else come in, but like they're
So,
like,
everyone liked
so
him
it
too much.
wasn't
Everyone
always
liked
the
him too
intention to
much.
make him Joker.
Yeah. But like it's like his laugh and everything matches the Joker really well.
yeah,
So
I can't get through that way.
Probably one of the worst things I ever
Yes,
saw.
this idiot wants to
Well-
die. This idiot wants to get out the fucking house.
I see a worst. The performance itself was good, and I forgive it for that. But the idea conceptually was awful. And it was the Flash TV show. Oh, we're gonna introduce Trickster, one
Oh.
of Flash's oldest villains,
And they made it
who
happen.
has his own distinctive personalities and gimmicks, and has been doing really well before, like in the Justice League cartoon.
Yep.
And we're just
And-
literally gonna hire Mark Hamill and have him do the Joker.
yeah, he does the Joker voice and everything. It's
Yeah.
like
They're not even pretending. Like they're like,
Mark, do
what do we
something
do
else."
with? What do we do with?
no, it's not Mark's fault. The director asked for that.
Yeah,
Director,
it's like
do something else.
it's like okay, we want to do Trickster. What do we do with Trickster? Well, Trickster's kind of Liam, so let's not do Trickster. Let's do Joker.
But
And
have
it's
the
like,
Flash fight him. But we can't do that because Gotham.
yeah, and it's like, but wait,
Gotham's
Trickster,
not in the
as
same
lame
place.
as he is, that doesn't make him a bad character, and I've seen good stuff done with him.
See, this is
You're
where
just
I
not
need to
good
go.
at this writing shit.
This is where I need to go. But it's like, nah, you can't open the door.
Well, do you not have to fight the guy first?
Yeah, she has to go
No,
see
you
Eddie.
gotta avoid the guy. You can't fight in this game.
Sorry, yeah, I misspoke there.
Yeah, gotta go see
I
Eddie.
say a fight when I actually mean like a stealth sequence where you have to maneuver around him.
Not even a stealth sequence. Like, look at this shit.
Yeah, she just run away from him as far as I remember.
There he is. What do you think? Oh, he'll do.
That sounded like a woman's voice.
It is
There
a
was
woman's
a woman.
voice. He.
Are there women in this facility?
What is he?
No.
Multiple personality disorder.
Yeah, he has a woman personality. And
Oh, right, okay, so he's just a guy doing a voice.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Because I was fairly certain the first Outlast had no women whatsoever.
Does
No, it doesn't.
Because
It's an
do you know
all-male
why?
facility.
It's because the morphogenic engine has an effect on the women, making them think that they're pregnant. All of them, no matter
Huh.
what.
So that means they've tried before.
Yes, that is the entire. Spoilers! That is the entire premise of Outlast 2.
Wait, is the morphogenic engine still a thing in that game?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I
The
thought there
whole-
was. I
But
thought
it's
there was no
the-
story connection between the two.
It's the it's not the engine though. It's what is it? It's radio waves coming from a tower that is mimicking the engine. I think.
Oh god.
Essentially, they couldn't figure out how to get the morphogenic engine to move.
I'm
So
gonna
they,
try and like
But
did stupid
but
shit.
okay, so like I was confused about that because I haven't played Outlast 2, and I was under the impression that they went a completely different direction with it, and it just does not reference the first game at all.
Bye, Eddie. Yeah, you can kind of see Eddie like.
Like I looked.
Yeah,
oh,
so you might wanna
Jesus.
censor
you might
that.
want to
Yeah,
censor this.
yes, that'll be censored. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Just sense.
Oh
Alex.
Jesus, that's a guy's head up there.
This.
That's
Oh,
it.
oh
It's
god,
also not a real woman.
It's his head.
but I just realised what this is. Yeah, it's mimicking a birth.
Yeah.
With a head coming out.
There's even someone holding his hand.
Oh Jesus. Oh, just censor all of it. Oh god.
Yeah, it's severely fucked up.
He's-
Sweetie. Sweetie. I do wanna
Please stop
eat
creating
later.
more footage that I have to block.
I just say, A, Ray's eating right now. B, I want to eat later. Stop.
Alice.
I like this song.
Yeah, I know, because you kept singing it after you heard
But
it.
yeah, I read up the synopsis of 2 because I didn't really care that much.
Yeah.
And I got the impression it was a completely like nonsense metaphysical thing.
You ready?
Yeah.
Hi.
Yeah, that's Alice's crush.
Shut up.
He actually looks pretty good.
She says shut up.
Thank you, Rhea.
She says shut up because it's true.
I like his hair.
I'm trying to get a mine cut like tomorrow, actually.
And he's
Just
got a
bit
cute
longer.
bow tie.
Just a bit longer on the top. The way he talks and everything kind of reminds me of Clark Kent.
Really?
Of who?
Clark Kent, Superman. And his,
Oh,
like,
right.
Regular son. In like the old 80s movies of Superman.
Do you mean... Because I'm actually not very familiar with those. You mean like the Keanu Reeves?
Oh, no.
Oh,
That
do,
was-
do you mean The Adventures of Lois and Clark, the TV series?
No, the movies. It wasn't Keanu Reeves who played Superman.
So who's Keanu Reeves?
Keanu
Oh
Reeves is
god,
Neo
no,
from the
Chris,
Matrix.
Christopher Reeves. I mean Christopher Reeves.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
God, did you ever hear what happened to him?
Yeah, he fell off a horse and brought his back.
Oh man, he had the most fucked up conclusion.
Yeah, poor guy. Christopher Reeve. Yeah.
This-
Oh god, that's not what I wanted to
This
say.
is really annoying me.
What?
Like, I keep going to zoom in, I keep accidentally pressing documents or notes.
Oh right.
But like I was like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna double check that it is Christopher Reeve. So I googled it, and the first thing that comes up was a picture of him in his wheelchair.
God damn
It's like, that's not what I want to see, especially considering like. He's
That,
clearly
there's
got,
like
he's-
there's a
like,
cruel irony to it, considering he's the person
The
everyone thinks of as
unbreakable
Superman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
the Man of Steel.
Yeah,
And
there's
it's
like
it's
there's
also
like
kind of fucked
there's
up
like a
'cause-
genuinely sick irony to it. The
Yeah.
idea that he was like that badly messed up,
Yeah.
and everyone thinks of him as the iconic Superman.
Yeah, it's also kind of fucked up that in, like 10 years later, they would write a story where Superman actually gets his back broken by Darkseid. Yeah.
Is it as thinly veiled a recreation of being and Batman as it sounds?
I'm pretty sure that was a thing anyway. I've been told that was a thing, but I've never actually like went out of my way to research it. I just can't take it as fact.
Fucking Superman went into a coma and after he died and came back to life.
Oh, yeah.
And you're telling me he has trouble with a broken back? Fuck off. Like, I hate Superman. I absolutely despise most versions of Superman because I think they're poorly done. But like,
Even the Justice League one.
he's like the only one I like. The
Superman
Justice
better.
League version of Superman.
Hi.
The animated Superman in the animated series and Justice League is the only version of Superman I think is a
Oh
good
no,
character.
that's what I was thinking of. There's a scene in Injustice where Superman breaks Batman's back again.
Oh, that's what it was.
And he does it in the exact same way Bane does. Like, lifts him up and brings him down on his knee.
That wasn't even a good story, for fuck's sake. Not Outlast. No,
Okay,
not,
this is the part where I kind
not
of freaked
Infamous.
out,
I mean,
so-
Night, whatever the fuck it was called.
Yeah.
Bane's introduction. Like, I read it. It's fucking shit.
It's a shame though, because Bane's a brilliant character.
Is
Like,
he even?
originally he was brought in to, like, show you, like, drug addiction and shit.
Oh, I
'Cause
remember.
Green Arrow's the one who started all that shit.
Well, because I read the Night Being or whatever the fuck it's
Where is
called.
he?
Yeah.
And the thing that stood out to me the most is this Chris.
No, this is
Eddie
Eddie.
Cuskin.
Okay,
Chris was ages ago.
all right. I'm not
Get
even.
with the times, Rhea.
How do you actually know their names?
They're in
You get told
files.
them.
Yeah, they're in files and shit. Also, broken leg.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah.
Just
MBD.
leave me alone, I'm fine.
I'm just bleeding out. MBD. Oh god, it's a shame because there's a character in Battleborn who's
His
like,
dialogue is really messed up.
yeah.
Died. That can be arranged.
This is the guy who like had the tubes and shit in his mouth at the beginning.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
That's why he's gone even more insane than he was.
You mean the guy that you activated? Was he the one you turned the morphogenic engine on?
Oh no, you don't turn the morphogenic engine on. You just set up the software to sort out the morphogenic
Because
engine.
I remember when it started, you're sitting at your desk and there's literally 2 buttons saying start engine, stop engine.
Oh no, it's send email, don't
Eleven's
send
work
email.
is
No. After that, when you're sitting at your desk in the
Oh.
main room.
Yeah. I can't remember what I was talking
I still don't get why the fuck a software consultant would be in charge of that.
about.
Doesn't make any fucking sense.
He made software that only he could do it with.
Like,
If mama ain't happy, ain't nobody happy.
just say he's the lead and that he had a crisis of conscience. It makes more sense considering what he sees.
Let's just move on.
Are you trying to get his dialogue?
Yeah.
Couldn't you have done that even if you were inside the
No,
locker?
No. It triggers this.
Smell of my love's arbor. Darling. Can't hide from me.
You gotta be scared of it, because if he can level a locker with a person in it,
Delicacy.
Yeah.
Oh, my god, this was a terrible idea.
And unwrapped again. Savored. Here we go.
what?
Just think about the fact that you read fan fiction of this guy.
No, I didn't. Shut up.
I'm thinking about the fact that he's pushing this gigantic locker.
Oh yeah, he's a big guy.
Vulgar. And I want to say I'm sorry. I just... You know how a man gets when he wants to.
I'm just like gonna wait. Oh, not
But
gonna
after
that.
the
Oh, I'm dizzy.
ceremony, I've made an honest woman of you.
You should probably.
Be a different
This,
man.
after this part, we should probably just call your mum and ask her to pick us up because it's
Is-
past 10.
Yeah.
Okay, so I gotta ask, is there any more fucked up of a line than make an honest woman of you?
Legacy.
I don't know why it is that something so unsettling to me.
I'll never
Because you know what it
let
means.
this happen to our children.
Well, just in general,
There's
because
so
that's an
many
actual
innuendos
phrase.
in this.
But no, it's like that was an actual phrase that people said, and I was just like, what does that even mean? Fuck.
Marry. It means get married, but everyone knows what marriage leads to.
Well, it's just like the implication of like, you're not an honest woman if you're not the baby maker or something. I don't know.
Pretty much. Why have I got so much pain? in this?
Um,
Yeah, you're gonna want to censor this part.
you kind of.
I will take care of this
You
in
might want to
post.
eat your chicken quickly as well.
I literally just finished the last one.
Oh, good.
Okay, you're good. Because this
Kinda.
is kind of.
12 hours later.
Oh, it's just-
There's nothing there to censor, but it's just when he, like, I guess it's when he.
Yeah, it makes every guy go.
I'm very aware of the thing.
I need you to try
He's
to
cheating on me.
bleed less.
Oh.
I know
bleed less.
sex will leave you with the same wounds with more suffering. But you really need to make an effort.
It's not how that works, dude.
Literally stabbing him in the dick.
He's making a hole. I believe it was
The
put.
gooch, actually.
Sorry,
What?
He's stabbing them in the gooch.
love isn't for
Because
everybody.
that's what the vagina is.
But that's like straight. There's just straight up bone and shit behind there.
Where did he get all these fucking chains?
Don't worry about it.
The only reason he can make wedding dresses and shit is because he's in the old sewing department.
Yeah, but you gotta
Why
think
does
if
the
he's in
insane
the
asylum have a wedding department?
He's not a wedding department.
Tailoring department or whatever it is.
because you're gonna make
Sewing
the thing-
department.
the uniforms for the inmates and shit.
They make them in house rather than.
Yeah, you might want to censor that.
Like a little girl again.
Like, there's nothing wrong with it, but like,
Delicate bits.
because you can't see anything. But this bit,
Wow, they just make you watch all of this.
Oh. Yeah.
Getting in that locker was a pretty bad idea.
You're ugly.
I don't know if you want to like censor all the bloody bits.
Don't worry about any of this. I will figure it out in
But
post.
oh, he had a nice butt.
No, he didn't. It was kind of scarred and shit.
Rude.
That's the best kind.
This bit you want to censor.
Yeah, this bit is.
Like, his
Wait, can you
arms are
actually see
okay.
it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Guys, trust me. Don't worry about the censorship
Just stab the
thing.
dick the
I
entire
will
time.
take care of all of this in post.
Just stab it the entire time.
Penis.
Such soft skin. You're going to be beautiful.
Oh, thanks.
He's a very hairy chest.
Yeah.
This is not
Wait
even
for
the,
my
this is not even the same method he used for the other guy.
It's not pleasant, I
Yeah,
know,
he's just like.
but just try.
He's experimenting.
It's you. For my sake.
In more ways
For the sake of our children.
What children?
It won't take long. A few snips of the flesh here and here. Cut away everything.
Someone didn't take sex
Vulgar.
ed.
A soft
in
place
school.
to welcome my seed. To grow our family. The incision will hurt. And the conception. And birthing is never easy. I'll make the cut fast. Just close your eyes and think.
Don't make people sick. Stop it.
This is making people sick anyway.
Yeah, well, don't make it harder for me to edit.
So.
Oh,
Them muscles.
I was totally wrong then. I heard you got your dick cut off of this.
No, you get very, very close to having your dick cut off.
Sucker punch.
Yeah. Well, I figured they weren't above that, considering they cut off one of your fingers, some of your fingers in the main game.
And his
but-
clothes are on.
Well, I felt like that was them trying to up the stage.
Yeah. But yeah, now we're limping again. Also, penis.
Why does that chart just here
It's a medical
in an insane asylum?
medicine.
Medicine.
Stop zooming in on shit, Alice.
Penis.
I think we need to break this up with another text document.
I think we should make this the last text document for me and Alice go home.
And what I mean is, like, read one of his notes.
Alice, read some of the notes. Get some of the notes up.
Okay.
Like, no idea.
That's the
No,
first
no,
one.
no,
No,
the,
like the actual guy
the
notes.
character's personal notes.
There you go. Go
Read that, read
An
that,
unwilling
read
bride.
that. Read that. What?
An unwilling bride at the bottom.
Yeah.
Still intact. I'm here, Lisa. I'm still here. He tried to make me his bride. To cut me. It was kind of kinky. Maybe I was wrong. Telling the world would only draw it here. Should this place just die and fester here? I won't tell the world if it means spreading the infection. Let it die alone. Let it rot. So alone. Oh, so alone. Sorry, what was we saying?